outfit. However, as general of the outer fields, I thought it necessary that I wear appropriate, imposing attire.
And I guess I shrug. I look at Cole. Is this even our guy? Sounds like an idiot.
It's definitely.
And he looks like an ass.
Wow. When Toby insults you, that's pretty rough. He's a nice guy.
Your ship enters the docking bay.
Listen.
Oh, that reminds me. Jax, were you trying to land in a docking bay or a repair bay?
Repair bay, I think we need that.
Okay. All right. So it's going to cost you 200 credits a day.
I believe we actually have a bonus on that, Arthur.
That's for docking.
That's correct. You aren't. You actually aren't paying for the. You have 5 days left on your free docking and repair services.
Okay.
Nice.
So Arthur, I'm gonna go to the guy. I'm gonna kneel down to his level. And I'm just like, so yeah, we're gonna bring you in. Like that pretty much is verified. But there is something we could do for you because we're not bad people. We're just trying to make a living.
You're aware that
out
this is
here.
a death sentence.
Probably, but how about you pay us to pass on a final message to whoever you want?
No, thank you.
You sure? I mean, you...
I'm quite sure.
Okay. How about then a message to a loved one, maybe?
That's exactly the same thing you just said.
Well, I was thinking more about, you passing on messages to the rebels, and then we will give it to them.
The door.
That sort of thing.
We've landed, and I've been talking. Has nobody been listening to me for the past few minutes? Of course not. Of course not.
You walk in and you can see that the flip is to mute on like the speaker on the comm.
I walk in there with my 7-foot gun and like look at the guy. TIE interceptor? Yes, we.
No, I don't have access to that kind of military hardware. Perhaps you'll accept a Z-95 Headhunter?
Headhunter? Pfft, it's a piece of crap. Don't want that.
Y-Wing?
Y-Wing? Oh, keep talking.
I could offer a discount quality Y-Wing.
We literally live here. And we literally parked here. We have to bring this guy in now. It's done. We can't... Please put the binders on, sir.
How do we even know you have the ships that you're promising?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
general of a private military corporation. Are you serious?
Yeah, but the moment we bring you back, you're going to be like, kill them. I've seen it before. It happens all the time on movies.
Well, that is a good point. I could sign any document you'd like.
Yeah, but you'd just be like, kill them, and then the document won't mean shit.
What if we met at a third-party location?
Then you'd still be like, kill them. And
but what if I
still
only
want to
sent
do it.
a transport, an unarmed shuttle, and the ship that you would
Yeah,
need?
then you open the door, there's going to be like 17 stormtroopers in there.
I think Coral's got a good point. Whatever. How much is this? How much credits is this?
I'm not actually particularly angry at you.
Did you say 5?
5,000.
Like 5,000 credits in the hand is worth Y-Wing in the bush. Or
What
whatever.
if I hired you instead?
He said
seemed
discount
very
quality
competent.
anyway.
You did capture me.
Well, you were literally floating about in space, and it wasn't exactly
Hey,
hard.
hey.
But here's the thing: we're gonna hand
It
you
was
in
a
because
masterful work of aerial maneuvering to get him in this fast
yes,
as
yes,
I did.
we all saw the asteroid you hit. So we're gonna hand you in.
Missile.
We're gonna hand you in. Like it's just that easy. I mean,
Very well. Can we just stop talking about it? This is
I
embarrassing.
flip over to stun and shoot him.
Okay. He just says, Urgle, gurgle!
Okay, then I bind him.
see, I'm glad that you're on the ship, Zane, because I would have just been like, please, I'll give you $20. Like it would have been awful.
And I yeah, I guess it was worth a try. And I'm like taking off my glove, and I like hold my hand up like this, and I just like, yeah, worth a try at least. I just smack him across the head with the back of my hand.
Yeah.
Rough
Who,
him up
me?
a bit. No, the guy.
Me?
He's still
Oh,
unconscious.
my Skype is frozen, so I can't see anything.
Let's not kill him now. I mean, it's kind of a waste.
Check his
Slapping
butt.
him is
I
slapping
like
him
bend
is
down
okay.
and I pat him down.
Slapping him is okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's got Imperial Code Cylinder.
Yay! We found another one of these things. These are great.
I take it and I just like toss it
Okay.
for like Toby to catch or something. Like
Actually, Vate catches it.
I kick him. I kick him again. No, I'm kidding.
How do you treat
abusive.
Fape like shit?
Well, robots killed his parents, so you know.
It wasn't just robots, but yeah, I get that. But he doesn't treat Toby like this.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, it's 'cause I
fine.
have
You
a British
kick
accent.
him again, and he's just like.
Okay, so I just keep. I guess
Is
I
he
just
just
keep
complaining?
pounding
I
it.
can understand him, right? He just blew.
Yeah. Do you actually want to know what he's saying?
Yeah, what was he saying?
He's just like, I assume your unspoken command is to decrypt this immediately, Xenos. I will begin the process.
Oh no! We're just gonna sell it to the rebels. I think that'll be better.
Okay, all right. So,
I don't really care what's on it, to be
to
honest.
speed this up,
Exactly.
every point of armor damage you have costs 500 credits to repair.
And how much do we have?
So
Got 5,000 for this job.
Oh, that's not so bad.
We have more than 10 points.
You
of
can make
damage.
a mechanics check to attempt to repair some of the damage yourself.
guys, we have
Uh,
to 18.
We have to go and talk to Victoria about maybe, you know. And when I say talk to Victoria, I mean, Coral, you go down on your knees and beg for some skilled mechanics to help out with this. Otherwise, we'll be losing money on this job we took for her.
Good point. I'll talk about it when we get there.
Also, Arthur, how does system
Good
strain
man.
work in a ship? Does it drop after the encounter?
It removes 1 every day.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna go see Victoria.
We're not going to be able to take part in any difficult maneuvering then for, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah. Well, we have 10 strain, and then it's gonna
10
take a
strain.
while to. How many trauma can we heal per day?
We have trauma too?
No, how many trauma? We have 18
System
hull
strain?
trauma. No.
Oh, hull trauma, you can repair
Per
all
day.
of it quite quickly.
Okay.
If you let, I mean, if you're paying the station to do it, they can send a repair crew down to get it done in like a day.
All right. Well, we're putting that off for now,
Okay.
and we're gonna take.
Did you say you had 19 points?
I said 18.
18.
out of,
Okay, so that's
22
9,000
threshold.
credits worth.
Crazy.
Yeah.
19,000 credits.
9,000.
Okay. I'm gonna go see the lady.
All right.
I'm actually gonna stop Coral and be like, if you don't mind, I'm really curious as to who this Victoria is. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Oh no! Yeah, please come along.
Like,
She's
oh, yes,
great. You'll love her.
I'm going as well. I'd like to, you like
Does
to
she-
I
be.
love her.
Does she allow
Yes.
guns?
She loves guns.
Probably
I think,
not.
yeah, no. I can always carry my gun in there, right? I always have my gun.
I
in my
always
thing.
I usually carry my gun. I don't think she's ever has a problem with it. Then
I said,
again,
no,
you
it's
know,
no problem, boy. We work for her. See, if someone runs in, we shoot them and on her side, right, boy? So she's not worried
mean,
about it.
we-
You
we
see
are
how it
working,
is.
We're working for her. Plus, she is very, very dangerous. I'm sure you'll like her. She is very, very serious, has no sense of humor, and
Yeah, sure.
yeah. I'm
So
sure
we're-
you'll
so-
love her.
Yeah, so I agree, and we drag the body in.
Yeah.
Sure. I just
I'll
grab
dra-
him by like a hand,
Yeah.
and just drag him like by
Okay,
one
you
hand
drag him
along
like
the
a half
floor.
mile.
I think I go and I like pick up 1 foot, but I'm holding it very low. Like I'm not really doing anything but holding that one leg from dragging, and the rest of his body is still just dragging, like
Yeah, we're just
completely.
dragging it.
Okay. After a quick talk with her secretary, Kithra, the doorman, without any question at all, he just lets Coral in after his last talk with Coral.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, Coral, nice to see you.
Hey, buddy.
And then he hits the wall panel and lets you into the room.
Heck.
Victoria is like 5'3" with silver hair and yellow eyes. Genetically, she appears to be human for the most part, but she's actually one of those mostly human off races. She's also got 2 blasters, one on each hip of her just one solid black robe. So she looks kind of like she's dressed like a ring wraith from Lord of the Rings. And she sees you dragging in the general, and she's like, ugh, Coral, supposed to leave him in the detention center.
Oh, sorry. We're just on our way to see you. We actually encountered a bit of additional expenses with this bounty, unfortunately.
Not my problem.
I understand that, but we will be out of commission for a very long time otherwise.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I would like to make a charm check on you to see if I can further make our relationship better.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't actually have her as a contact, so that's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah. And I'm going to take a strain to reduce the difficulty of a charm check.
All right. Her cool is 2 red, 2 purple, and 2 black.
I thought that. Can you use cool to? Oh yeah, because that's the opposite.
That's
of
the
charm.
opposite
Yeah.
of charm.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So what was it?
2 red, 2 purple, and 2 black.
2 red, 2 black, and I think my charm is 3 yellow, 1 green. Can I spend a force die to
Yep.
reduce
Yep.
the cost?
Go ahead. I like
Cool.
that giant pile of force die on my side. I need
Yeah,
to figure out when the dark side's getting involved in
And I also reduced another one, so it's 4 purple.
this. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh.
All right. Let's see what happens with that many. You don't add her as a contact because you didn't get a
Triumph.
triumph.
You need a
But
triumph. Oh.
they are harmful. They may be spent to reduce the number of people you're able to influence or turn them negatively against you. Interesting. So the next 4 times you interact with Victoria, you can count on her to support you. In the opposite fashion, after that's over, she's going to treat you very negatively. So how does this go down?
I just tell her about how we ran into unexpected problems, and our ship is well and truly beat up to the point of if we were to go out, we would be at risk of losing all of our lives.
Yeah, I guess she's like willing to humor you for a short time, but at some point she's going to.
And I
run out
also
of
say
patience.
something along the lines of, "You're looking great today, by the way."
There we go. Excellent. That's when she's like, "Yep, that's those black die kicking in."
Yeah.
She's just like, "Thanks. I am still in mourning after my son's death. You remember Kevin, of course."
How could I forget that beautiful, beautiful soul?
Oh, Kevin. Never again will we have such a talented member on our crew.
It's true.
I have a
He
message
was-
from that bastard Griswold Aurelian Catton saying he's sending you a secretary to speak with you in 2 days.
Oh,
Apparently, you hired a secretary through him.
I believe that he was going to give us one for the fact that
Get out of my
He-
office.
okay.
You just take that piece of garbage with you and make sure to throw him in detention this time.
Sure, absolutely.
So what
do
happens
you-
is you and Toby and Xenosk are leaving the room,
Mhm.
and what you don't see is that she's like checking out the back of Xenosk's pants as he leaves. She's like,
Oh my.
I guess she's not into Twi'leks. Fuck that, man. Come on, everyone's into Twi'leks.
only you, man. You
And I
got
like not. In the, what do you mean not in the Twi'leks? What are you talking about?
None of you
Oh,
saw it. Don't worry about it.
We don't know about it. Can I spend a force die to notice it?
Yes.
Done.
That is
All right, so I turned to Zane and I'm just like, how do you feel about having sex with her?
What?
I'd like become very interested. Like obviously, like
Yeah, she was, how do I put this politely? Eyeing up the boot of your butt. She was looking at, she thought your butt was nice. I never miss a thing like that, by the way. So, how would you feel like humoring me and having a date with her to ease the tension of our ship mates? Sex.
I go. I just kind of stop and I look at you like wide-eyed and like look at Toby, who's like curiously leaning in or whatever. And I
Yeah.
look back at Coral. I go, "My body's not for sale, Twi'lek."
No, it wouldn't be for sale. You'd be doing it willingly.
And I like reach down and I like pull out, or I guess I put like a hand in a pocket. I like unzip a pocket on my military vest and like reach in and I pull out like a wedding ring. And I go, "No,"
Oh,
It's
that's
not.
unfortunate.
and I put it
Is
back
she still
in.
alive?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. When you say hello to her next, say that I said hello.
And I like look down and I like look back up and I go, "Right, I will. When I see her next."
You should still consider having sex with her though. It'd really help us out.
Nope. And I turn around and I start walking
Coral,
away.
being awkward.
You just made this
Oh.
weird, Twi'lek. It's just
It was
beginning
always
to
weird.
like you. And then we do like the weird thing, like I put my arm around your shoulder and give you a shake. We were just becoming friends.
Don't worry,
Not
I would
anymore.
I would never sell your body into awkward sex with Jabba the Hutt. Nothing.
I mean, he leaves that for himself.
Hey, you keep. I just dragged the body.
So can we talk
What
about
is toy, Zane?
repairing the ship or buying a new one here?
I mean, unless we're gonna like get a payment plan, which I'm kind of okay with.
I'm okay with that actually.
Yeah.
Payment plan?
Plus, we can sell this ship.
I'm very bad at
that.
paying off my credit card. My credit score is very low.
Yeah, Arthur, how you feeling about giving us the
Yes,
ship?
we didn't ask your credit score during the interview. That might have been good. Oh well.
Plus, I can make a negotiation check to see how much we can lower the repayments on or whatever.
Not for this. They are willing to offer you probably obligation for the ship.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's good stuff. That's some good stuff. That's some good meaty plot. I'm down. I will gladly take that obligation on myself, Arthur.
Okay.
We're gonna grasp that meaty plot.
I mean,
right
I'll take
around
some
it.
obligation.
I was gonna
too.
say
We'll
it's gonna be
spread it
5
around.
for each of you, but
Yeah.
if one person wants to be like the full owner, it's 20.
Well,
long-
just
as
wanna
long as
keep
long
it-
as I
So
can
wanna
pick
to
keep
be
it
someone
like
clear,
this.
what's happening is you're selling the Shade Star to Victoria Corps, and you are getting a fully licensed Imperial luxury transport.
God,
Are
yeah,
you
it's gonna be
guys-
sexy on the
Not
inside.
it.
Are you
Not
guys talking about the Lambda
Lambda
shuttle?
class T4A long range shuttle, yes.
So there's two ways we can do this. We
Which
can
one's
become a
that?
company that we all have 25% stake in this thing, or Coral, if you're like, I'm selling my ship and buying this new one, and I'm the captain and it's my ship. Like, it seems like it could go two ways there.
So what was the ship we're getting?
Lambda class T4A long
Lambda,
page is
range
that
lambda,
on?
lambda.
page 257.
Why don't we buy something more awesome? Though? Something like.
Well, I'm
you
on
tell
page
me, man.
57.
You tell me. What's a good one? I don't know what a good one is. So, can we take some of the ships from Flat Casual as well?
We
I
want
have to
something
look over them.
with a bigger silhouette than 4, though. Right?
Bigger silhouette means larger ship.
Yeah.
Silhouette 5 is pretty much capital ship range.
What page you say? 275?
We can man that,
57.
right? We can man a
257?
What if can we modify a silhouette 4 to fit more speeder bikes inside of it?
Because
the Silhouette 4 can't fit
200. So I'm pretty sure it can fit quite a bit.
Wait,
Ooh, a
which ship did you say?
Let's just-
Citadel class light freighter.
Let's just get a capital ship and hire 249,000 droids to man it.
Ooh.
Like,
So
GR.
the issue was, I just want to say real quick, Arthur, that like it was since they're
Speeder
bikes.
bikes are encumbrance 5, so you could fit.
Okay, but there was a
40
silhouette issue
of what?
where you couldn't have higher silhouette than your ship stored inside your ship.
Well, speeder bikes are only silhouette 2. They're slightly larger than humans, but much smaller than a spaceship.
Okay, well, Silhouette 4, I thought it was...
See, the reason why I wanted the Lambda is because
not a problem, then
it's
it's not a
easier
problem.
to move around, and there's no negatives on it. So
Lambdas are good ships. I mean, but it's not a huge improvement, but it's.
well, I
it's
mean, like, I
nice.
also don't want to go into incredible debt just to fucking get a ship. Like, we don't
No.
need a big ship. We don't need a huge ship. You can add guns to it. Like, if you want, we can throw in, like, I don't know, Arthur, how much obligation to fucking get some
No,
decent guns.
she's just offering you a legal ship. Putting more guns on that, that's going to be modifying it. Not something she's willing to do.
Okay. Well,
That's
do we
on
have?
your end. You've got money, and she knows it.
Well,
Okay,
not anymore.
well, let's do that
Let's
then.
spend that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not going into capital class territory.
Well, I'll tell you
Lambda's
what.
pretty
She
cool.
is willing to offer you a broken, busted down CR-90 Corvette for 40 obligation.
CR-90. What's that?
It's a light
What
capital
page?
ship.
But we can't drive a capital ship around.
No, you would need to hire a crew on.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
No. Yeah, fuck
That'd be
that.
amazing, though.
CR-90
I'd have
Corvette.
like an entourage.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
Yeah,
come on. Those things are.
You
that
would
is
never
awesome.
pilot that. We would have everyone else pilot that. Like, you would, if you want to be, yeah.
Passenger. Look. Passenger capacity up to 600.
Hey guys.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
It's got dorsal and ventral turret mounted twin medium
No,
turbo.
no, Arthur, I'll take the Lambda.
Damage 10.
I'll take the
That
Lambda.
thing-
Okay. You're obligating all of it and becoming the official captain.
I will, yes.
Everyone's
Wow.
cool with that.
Yeah, I mean, my
Okay,
captain
you
has
sell-
been fine so far.
You sell one broken down, almost completely destroyed.
Okay, as the droid, I will keep track of this.
All right, so mark down
Shit.
that you
What
have
was
an
it,
additional
257?
20 obligation for a different. This one's directly to Victoria.
T4A, correct?
Yep, T4A.
Yeah.
All
Lambda
right,
ship.
what type is this?
Just call it Victoria.
Obligation.
When your obligation, that's her come calling like, it's time. You work for me now.
Hey, Chachi.
Still work for her, Arthur.
This is like, you don't
Do a
get
favor.
paid for it.
Hey,
This is-
hey, Coral, you want to
you
go
owe me.
bowling? You want to go bowling, Coral? Coral, let's
Fuck, I
go
love
bowling.
bowling.
Yeah, you have to go bowling all the time.
Like, goddamn.
We have 2 fore and 1 aft. And our guns are in the front, guys. So we charge in when we need to kill someone, right?
Oh yeah.
We can modify
Our
it.
front,
We have
our
money.
front defense is good. Our back is
We
not
have money.
as
The
good.
difference is that this ship is kicking. It's luxury, man. So
So when you
Yeah.
get inside, it's got like soft bantha leather seats, and it's the seating is more spread out, so that there's more space to do things in. There's a state-of-the-art like holonet entertainment system at each of the passenger seats. All of the crew has their own bunks rather than having like a communal one. And it's also got a ship's music system hooked up to iSpotify holonet.
Okay.
I like turn on. I like turn it around everyone. I'm just like, guys, we can actually bring people back here and not be embarrassed anymore.
We can fit 20 people in the ship. We can have like parties.
You
Yeah.
have a name for the ship.
I'm gonna call it. Force Die.
Force Die. I want to point out that calling your ship anything to do with the Force would be a good way to get shot by the Imperials.
Okay, all right. I won't call
Yeah.
it Force Die. I'll call
Die,
it.
die force.
Can we call it the Doom Shuttle?
No. This is my ship. This is my ship.
Is
name
this our
it.
first ship? Is this our first ship meeting, everybody? Is this what we're doing?
Yeah,
Really?
Vapor's
Yeah.
up behind you, Zane, and he's just like beep 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 beep. Beep.
It's
Fuck
gonna
off.
be the Doom Shuttle in my eyes, anyway.
I'm gonna call it. Oh God. No, not the rust bucket. It's
Just like Google best ship names.
alright.
Doom Shuttle.
Most badass.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna call it the Alto Loki. There we go.
Okay, that works.
The Coral Princess.
Coral Princess.
That's like the 12th one.
Uh,
That was
Coral
awesome.
Princess. Yeah.
We're calling
actually
it the
not a
Coral
bad name.
Princess now.
Yeah, we'll call it. No, we won't call it that. We'll call it the Alto Loki. I'll write it in chat so you can see it.
Okay. Yeah, I already got it. The Demise
Okay.
Star.
Doom
Okay.
Shuttle.
Yeah, you've got Alto Loki now.
Nice.
So your
The real Slim Shade Star.
you have 2 days left until your meeting with the Infochant, which is Information Merchant, aka Information Broker, Nihil. And also in 2 days, you're supposed to be speaking with a secretary being sent by Griswold, Aurelian Catton to replace Kevane.
Nice. Which is why I didn't really highlight that fact in the meeting.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that was sort of like a joke.
No.
You know, I didn't really think we were actually going to have the
Well, we
man.
need a secretary.
Yes, but I don't really trust Griswold to get us a
He's
secretary.
fine. Don't worry about him. He's perfectly fine. In fact, I have him as a contact, so he's perfectly fine.
Yeah, just make sure Victoria never,
No, she won't know about it unless you tell her. God.
she already knows, doesn't she? She said
Yeah, that's
so at
because-
the meeting.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We just need a secretary. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You worry too much. You need to put some more points into cool, proverbially. You know what I'm saying?
Fine. I will go back to enjoying sitting in the new pilot seat of.
Yeah, it's got
this?
leather, bantha leather. It's comfy.
So, Victoria
white
has 3
bantha leather
outstanding
everywhere.
jobs for you, and there are 5 news articles for your attention on the station.
Okay. Well, I'll
Okay,
read them
can we
afterwards.
can we like pay something to get the ship like Vadero proofed? Like no carpeting, no little holes for
It
dust.
specifically has
no.
shag carpeting and all of that.
No. Okay,
Vadero-
the Shade
Vadero
Star.
insurance.
The Shade Star was a piece of shit. So you know how you get like a shitty car and you've had it for years and you just don't care about what you eat in there
You
anymore.
just throw lit cigarettes into the piles of garbage in the back.
Yeah,
Like whatever,
yeah,
if it catches
so-
on fire. I don't give a shit.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
So
I've never
The-
heard
the-
of that before. That
the,
sounds
That's how you live your life,
incredibly
dude?
dangerous
YOLO.
to
YOLO.
mask lit cigarettes with greasy
It's like-
food.
Whatever.
the Alta Loki is like, it's going to be my baby for at least 6 months. I'm not going to eat anywhere other than the kitchen. I'm going to get upset at people when they put cups down without.
Oh, it
like-
actually has a galley too. Like there's multiple tables for you to sit at.
Nice.
And they're all like mobile, so you can either have one long dining table or multiple. I think probably as part of your obligation, Victoria has installed accent lighting on the outside of the docking bay.
What's that mean?
It's to emphasize parts of the ship's paint job.
Okay.
So, like, probably there's a light that shines directly on the name of the ship and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Did you have a specific color scheme you wanted to have the ship painted?
Dude.
Oh, of
Uh,
course.
No, you know.
Orange and blue?
Orange and blue.
Orange primary or blue primary?
Blue primary, orange.
Okay.
Primary.
So, like, blue streaks?
No.
Like
Blue
flames?
blue base, orange streaks.
Oh, orange streaks. So, flames are just accenting orange?
Just accenting orange.
Okay,
Accent.
all right. It looks strange but respectable.
I'll make one for us.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I guess there's a couple of things. We got that cylinder that we should sell at some point.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just gonna Do you want to buy any guns to put on this thing? Extra guns?
It
I
already
think
has.
maybe,
because-
but you should decide about guns during the break.
Okay, yeah, that's
I don't think that's something.
And
you need to
maybe
do now.
extra armor just in case
Yep.
we get shot at again. And,
All things for the break.
all things for the break.
Yeah.
I'm down.
We should definitely go over that and learn more about ship combat.
Well, I've already done that. It's you guys who need to catch up to me.
So yeah, vape like
Yeah.
when you say that, vape like brings up the ship's manual, which includes like how to engage in interstellar self-defense courses.
Look, how do you expect me to actually read up on how starship combat works in a game? I'm only the pilot. Oh wait.
Only the pilot.
Vape activates the tutorial program, which is like it's like race specific, so it's like a Bothan wearing an imperial military uniform that's like, greetings. Sorry. I am the computer's tutorial assistance program. Can I help you with any topic, including the following?
So yeah, do you want to fast forward to this the meeting with the
Okay,
secretary?
you want to skip directly to that? That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Let's
So
end on a high point. It's
the
getting-
day of the meeting, Xenos, you get a message from Nihil, and I apologize if I can't do the voice again, because that was pretty interesting, but it's like, Mr. Xenos, Mr. Vresk, I've arrived on the station. Meet me in corridor 31-B.
Oh, that's right. That's at our office. That's really cool.
That's
Copy
very
that.
handy.
I guess I just kind of click.
You walk outside the door. Hey. Oh shit. That's funny.
Ah,
Yeah, and then I guess I go when there is an
But-
appropriate amount of time of which to go.
sacre bleu.
So
It is
right
not
as you're about
bad
to
French,
round the
it's
corner
terrible
to
French.
the corridor 31B, you hear like a screaming noise as someone's like, ah! And like a slight hum. And when you round the corner, there's someone in like a
Bowcaster
black...
drawn.
Okay. There's someone in a black bodysuit who their arm is lying next to them. So like their left arm is just on the floor next to them. And they're flopping around on the ground and they're like, help me! Xenos, help me!
Wait, they're flopping on the ground like a fish?
Yes. Because their left arm is gone. It's literally hanging around. They're just like, help!
Wait. Sorry, this is something of a funny image. Because I'm a really morbid person in real life, so I would just laugh. Is it a droid? Is it?
It's
'Cause that would
hard
be
to
obvious,
tell
right?
what race
Because
and
of
or
the-
gender, but it's definitely a person. They're bleeding all over the place.
Fuck ball sack. Fine. I dropped the bowcaster on the ground and rushed. Well, I rushed to drop the bowcaster on the ground in that order,
Okay.
and then assist flipping the person over.
All right. So they're now lying on their back.
Yes.
Okay. Still bleeding everywhere.
Well, I mean, I'm looking for a face.
They have a mask on. You
That's
want to
really
take it off?
Yes, I guess
Okay.
I do. I guess I do.
Under the mask, as you pull it off, they're like,
Intrigue
"No,
music.
wait, don't do that. Don't do it." It's a 16-year-old girl with like short, cotton candy pink hair. It's very curly, and she's just like, ah, shit. Do you have any stim packs? Because I'm gonna pass out in a second.
I don't recognize her at all.
Well, when the mask was on, you could recognize it was definitely Niall's voice. And when you take it off, you don't recognize her, but she's just like, good night.
Wait, who's Niles?
Niall
that's-
is the information broker that we wanted to meet with you.
Okay. Info broker, comma Niles. Got it. Okay. No, I actually don't.
Actually, Nihil. Nihil. Like nihilist.
Okay.
Oh, hell.
I actually don't have a sim pack.
Alright, she falls unconscious in front of you. She's just
You
like,
can force die, get one if you want.
good night. Yeah, come on,
I
man.
mean,
There's
we are
one force
we are-
die left. You want to use that nice, tasty force die right there?
we are on the
You don't
ship.
need
We
it.
are very close by. I have stim packs. And
I
Toby
wouldn't
has-
say we're close by.
I guess I just like click on and go, Toby, you're needed at 31B.
Okay, yeah, I start heading there.
I have no idea who this girl is, and her arm is torn off, which is strange. So that's the thing. I guess I frisk her.
Okay. What?
Just laughing. Sorry.
Okay.
I just frisk
Yeah,
her.
she's got a compad and an encrypted data stick.
Okay.
And she's also got slicing gear. If you can make a... I think it's... I mean, if you want to check if she has any hidden pockets or anything, I think it's a skullduggery check. Or a perception check.
It's
Perception
skullduggery
versus
because that's sleight of
skullduggery.
hand, right? So
Yeah, it's perception versus skullduggery.
Yeah, no one's got secret pockets. Everyone's upright
Okay.
citizen, just like I am.
All right, yeah.
Well, of course.
Well, of course. Is she a human?
Yes, she is human.
And her arm is ripped off. Is also human.
Yes.
So that's pretty bad. I guess
Yes.
I guess I look at her, and I'm not a medicine man. Wait for Toby, and I just, I guess I finish frisking her. I grab the mask, I put it in my knapsack, I grab her compad, and I look through her pictures for nudes. No,
she's 16, man.
oh wait, shit, that could be legal on this planet.
An asteroid.
Yeah, probably is on
Anything's
this
legal
asteroid.
over here.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, Toby, you arrive and you see Xenos just like desperately
Jacking off
looking
the
through the
nudes of a
compad. as she-
16-year-old.
So here's the scene. She's bleeding out on the floor, unconscious, and he's flipping through her compad. What do you do?
I'm just like, what can I do for you, sir? Just like looking at him.
Stim pack. She asked for a stim pack. She's unconscious. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't actually have I have a med pack, is what I
No,
have.
you bought
Med
stim
packs
packs,
come with
you
the stim pack.
stupid-
Med
Yeah.
packs count as one
I
stim
bought-
pack.
But
for
it's
one
like
stim
even
pack.
better than that. I think it
Yep.
gives me a blue die or something. Yeah.
I have all the stim packs because I was getting tired of getting shot.
So yeah, I just need to make a medicine check against whatever her wound is,
For what?
right? To try to get her to wake up. I want to
thought
try to
stim packs,
resuscitate
you just
her.
slap them onto somebody and they...
Yeah.
Well, then you could just do that and she'd wake up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If she's fine after that, then it's good.
well,
yeah.
if she doesn't have an
I just
arm.
take the thing and I stab it directly into her heart. That's how you do this, right?
Yeah, sure.
Into the bone of the arm.
She
You
wakes
have to
up
get
and she's
you have
like,
to get through the sternum.
Oh God! Oh sis! Hey! Whoa! Vresk, who's your friend here?
Don't mind him. He's nobody.
Sorry,
Okay,
Toby.
listen.
I
We're
like
gonna need a
step
healing droid pretty quickly. I think my
Who
arm's
are
pretty
you?
messed up over there. Well, those stimpaks are...
Who are
really
you?
kicking in. Well, my name is Nihil.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Uh...
Who the fuck
I
are
wasn't
you?
getting. I'm your information contact. Listen, this is really uncomfortable. Given that I don't have my left arm, and what are you doing with my compad? And
Looking
where's a
for nudes!
goddamn space
God damn it.
medic?
What did you want and what happened?
Well, someone hit me from behind, and my arm fell off.
I look now. Is the arm mechanical? I guess
No,
I look at
it's
Toby,
it's a flesh arm.
and she used the term "fell off."
Yes.
Her arm is severed from her body and it just falls
He's
off.
also
Yeah, like
16
it's
years
from
old.
her shoulder,
Okay,
right?
Oh, wait, hold on. I look at her and I go, "Your arm is connected to your body. It just falls off when you get hit."
She turns toward Toby and he's like, "Listen, you seem like you might be moderately
Don't look at
competent.
him. Look at me.
I need a medical assistance immediately. Can you contact station security?
Belay
And
that order."
Have them send
always want to see.
medical droid.
And I like nudge her. I like nudge her with my foot, like in the abdomen. And I'm like,
God, you're so mean.
Oh God!
"Why are you here?"
I'm here to sell you information, jackass.
Then sell it to me.
And she keeps turning towards Toby, and she's like, contact station security, I'm ordering you, droid.
I think right now you're buying medicine. Sell me your information.
So, Toby, are you just looking at her the whole time? You're muted.
It's just like talking without
Staring.
speaking.
Yeah, I'm just dead staring at her. Like, I'm standing behind him, like, to the left, of course. And, like, yeah, I'm just like, wait, don't go anywhere, don't do anything. And I'm just standing there, and she's, like, ordering me.
Yeah, she's like, you want to do this here. Now, Vresk, with my life in the balance, you want me with him.
Over at Toby. How long until she dies?
I give a good estimate. What is it, Arthur?
Now that she's Stimpack, she's not going to die.
I say, I mean, until we take further action, she should be alive for, I don't know, 30, 40 years at least, right?
That's the average human.
At least.
30 sounds about
I
right.
think it's more like 100.
And I look down at her, I go, kid, you're going to be fine. We can reattach your arm if you want. But you have to give me the information first. Toby's fine. He's top notch. Even for a droid.
Fine. Okay.
Such droid racist.
What do you say? Dude, he's like, yes, sir. Yes, all right.
Yeah.
You just...
Yeah, I'm going along with it, you know? I don't want to, like, step
I know
on
about the man that betrayed your family, Lars Therum.
You
I have pictures on my data pad of where he is
Oh,
now.
yes, I saw those.
And the new name that he's going under. You help me get my arm back on my body and figure out who did this to me, and I'll unlock the encryption.
Unlock the encryption now. Then I promise you we'll bring you on the ship. A brand new ship, mind you. Probably a medical facility, right, Toby?
Yes, top-notch medical facility. Fix you right up.
Or
Not a
reattach that arm.
I'll take my chances.
I draw out my bowcaster.
So are you coercing her, like intimidating her?
Yes. I put my
Okay.
foot on her stomach to keep her from moving because she's tiny, right? She's just like a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not scared.
baby girl.
I'm like 250 pounds. I'm like 6'5", 250 pounds.
All right.
So I just put my foot on her gut, point the bowcaster at her other arm, and then
Okay.
I pull out the comm pad that she has with my hand, and I toss it on her chest, and I go, unlock it now.
I'm gonna spend a force die to increase the difficulty of this, so it's gonna be 2 red, 1 purple, but you're gonna get 2 blue for Toby being Toby throughout this entire encounter, and the second blue is from you just going so full ham on like threatening to shoot her arm off.
What is it? Intimidation?
Coercion.
Oh God. God damn it! Can I just roll like a brawn instead? Does that
Yeah,
suck?
sure. Why not? Whatever. Computers.
Like I have 3 brawn and I have 2 coercion.
Anytime a character issues a threat, whether or not it is accompanied by hostile actions, is using coercion on the subject. An implied
Alex.
threat, such as gesturing with a weapon, is sufficient to evoke coercion.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. So
Literally, it's the literal
2
definition
blues,
of what you did.
the 2 greens, and then what am I getting? 2 blacks?
2, no, you're getting 2 blues.
2 blues. Well, no. What
And
am
you're
I
rolling
having to roll
against?
against?
2 reds and 1 purple.
Oof.
See, this is a skill that you should like invest in if you want to be doing things like this.
Can I use a die?
Yes.
Good old force.
What do you want to do with it?
Yeah,
Force
use
arena.
the force.
I wanna win with it. Can I win? Can I just win D&D, guys?
Why does everyone ask that question? No, you can't just automatically win. You can either lower the difficulty of the check or increase your dice from green to yellow.
Isn't that the same thing?
No. So
I just want to make the save. Which one is better at making the save?
So the thing is,
depends.
if you are rolling with like yellow dice, you have a chance of getting a triumph.
and they
right?
have a chance of getting a despair if they have reds, both of which are either very good or very bad.
So a yellow.
So the
is
question is whether
Yeah.
you want to have a better chance of doing excellently, or whether they want to have a worse chance of doing terribly.
I want to do the medium one. I just want to try and ensure
There's no
the save.
medium one.
Yeah, no, take the yellow. I would say.
All right, so I change one of my greens to a
Medium
yellow.
is-
Okay.
Okay, so then I do that, and then I add. Okay, so 1 yellow. I have no idea if this is gonna work on the thing. Aha! I don't know what that means. That's a
okay.
tie? Is that?
You interrogate the shit out of her,
Wait,
and
how? Is that not a tie?
No, that's
No.
two successes.
no, you have 2 successes and 2 threats.
Oh, okay.
Threats are like the opposite of an advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so they actually don't count unless they win. Gotcha.
All right. She has a deeply building resentment towards you as a result of this.
Yeah, who would have thought that if threatening to kill your friends.
You'll get
Instead
over
of-
it, kid. You're young.
You've got plenty of arms.
Ah, shit.
Your life would be
there'll
handed
be
out.
there'll be other jobs, other arms.
Yeah.
So yeah, so does she unlock the shit?
Yes, but don't worry, kid. You can always get a hand from us, you know.
She's,
Sorry,
you're
I
not
had
even
to
there.
join in.
You're not there.
I had
You
to
can't say
join
that.
in. Everybody was doing the silly jokes.
Yeah, Xenos. So she uses one hand, and she's just like, I don't. It's so hard. And
I need
she's-
2 thumbs to operate a computer.
Yeah,
Toby,
so she's
His
having
sister.
trouble putting in the unencryption key.
Toby picks up her cut off hand and uses it to
Honestly.
push.
Yeah,
the
I
buttons
use
down.
that. Bash it down. So what? She's just having trouble. If I just hold the pad for her, it's fine.
Probably.
Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just.
You know, it's like
Back up.
using a tablet one-handed. She's got to like hold
Right.
it
Right.
and
Yeah.
do
So I just.
So it calls up a bunch of information, but the stuff she displays immediately for you is with your 2 successes. The first thing you see is that she has a fresh email from Griswold, Aurelian Catton that's like, "Hey girl, you arrived yet? You got the secretary gig? Lols. They'll never see you coming," and all of the U's are like actual U's. Just the letter U.
I vomit in my mouth a little bit. Oh no! Wait, I'm a robot.
And she brings up a series of a dozen pictures which show Lars Therum, and like the first one is just, you know, like a profile picture of Lars Therum with an accompaniment of his supposed crimes. The second is footage from the raid on the House Vresk compound by House Atana, and it shows Therum plugging in a restraining bolt into the gate security and letting House Atana in. That's like 3 pictures in a row are like him plugging it in, him pressing something, and then like the gates opening and people coming through, including a very familiar looking droideka rolling through the front and shooting your father in the background.
It's like the prequels all over again. The origin stories.
Yep.
We don't need them.
More of them show him aging over the last few years until finally you see him with a black hood and like purple eyes that almost seem to be glowing a little bit. You're not sure whether it's, you know, something's reflecting off of them, but he looks very different. He looks not just older, but kind of more withered. And his new name is Luz Theron. He was last spotted in the Commodore system almost
Like
2 weeks ago.
L-U-Z Therum. Theron.
Lewstern. Luz Theron.
T-H-E-R-O-N?
I'll put it in chat for you, buddy.
Or Thern. Like T-H-E-R-N.
Luz Theron.
Star Wars.
E-R-I-N, yeah. I had it. And that's it?
Yeah, that's all the information she has.
I mean, I guess I look down at her and I go, "Is that it?"
Yeah,
Does she repeat? Yeah, that's all the information I have.
That's it.
and I look over at her and I go, "I'm sure you won't mind if we keep this. Thank you." Toby, help her up. Bring her back to the. What
I
the fuck
would
is it
mind
called?
if you kept that. Actually, that wasn't part of our deal. That's mine.
Yep, and your arm's not attached yet, so.
You promised you would get me a new arm.
And I'm going to.
You didn't say you were going to take. That's my work.
You'll get it back.
Fucking hut.
I shrug and I go, Toby, help her back to the ship. Last time I heard Cora was going to call it the princess.
Something equally ridiculous, I'm sure.
Alto
What was it?
Loki.
I don't think I
I'll
wrote
have
it
you
down.
may.
Oh yeah, no. I
Alto
got
Loki
that.
stands
Alto
for
Loki.
loud singing trickster.
Oh, God. So, speaking of the devil, I compad and I go, Coral, we're going to have room for one more on the ship?
Oh, the secretary's here. Awesome. Yeah, of course. There's plenty of room on the ship.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're hiring a secretary.
What's the name of this secretary?
I don't know. I was supposed to meet her pretty soon.
Fair enough. And I guess is she the secretary? Is that what I got?
It was implied. Yes, she's also the secretary.
Oh, okay. So I look back at her and I go, secretary, huh?
She's like, well, you're an information broker company, and I'm an infochant. What I was hired to do, come here and help you guys out.
Looks like
And
you
then
work
she
for me now.
spits at your feet, and she's like, I don't even know who the fuck you are, except contact. I can't. You work for those guys?
What guys?
The Shade Star.
Oh, is that the name? Look at Toby.
That's the company name. I just show you the card.
And I shrug and I go, I guess so. I go, well, welcome to the crew. And I shake her other hand.
I'm drunk all the time.
She's just
Don't
like-
worry about it.
Yeah, so like as she's hanging one armed off of Toby, she's just like, I hope you sleep real lightly at night, Xenos. And that's
I like put her other hand like over my shoulders and carry it fireman style. I'm like, well, you'll get over it, kid. You're young.
I think that's a good end of the episode. Are we good here? Anyone got any more one-liners they want to drop real quick?
Nah, as long as we start the next episode with us interacting with this new secretary, I think
Okay.
that'll be happy.
Yeah, that's a terrific ending.
Don't get cocky, kid.
All right. In both the Henley chat and my own chat, I'm going to drop all 4 of the votes for tonight's voting.
Oh, we're
Chat
still doing
votes.
4?
Yeah, we're
I
still
thought we
doing
were
4.
changing over to...
No, you guys were you were against it, so we're not going
No,
to
I'm okay with 1.
There was a universal let's not do this vibe, so we're not
Oh,
doing
really?
it.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
okay with it.
everybody was kind of against it for the most part, so
Okay.
I'm not going to go against something you guys don't want to see.
All right,
I want to
fine.
be clear here. Chat is like monsterifying you guys for the night. They are
Hey!
not in favor
Okay,
of all.
can we hold on for just a second, guys?
It's got a
I
dark
just
and edgy
busted
feel.
this out real quick. I busted it out real quick. Check
Oh,
this
God.
shit out, dude.
Embodiment is role playing. People
He-
who most amplify a Star Wars character.
Did he just make fan art erotica?
Yeah, he did.
Please tell me.
If you're watching at home on YouTube, check the description section of this video for the votes. That took me a while to get out there.
Virgil's hyping this shit. I'm excited now.
Something to keep in mind for everyone at home. I'm going on vacation next week, so we will not be back for 2 weeks, where we will return for episode 8.
Processing.
And
Okay,
I'm
there
no
we
longer
go.
gonna be able to call them the crew of the Shade Star. I'm gonna have to call them the crew of the Alta Loki.
Good name.
All right, guys. I just dropped it in the Arthur's chat.
All right, I'm gonna make sure everybody got it. Oh, you're a moderator now, so you can bypass all my ridiculous things. Oh,
Nice.
that's pretty good.
Whoa.
That's sweet.
I like it.
Yeah. That's the ship, guys. Pretty fucking sweet.
You know what? I'm gonna include that in the description of the video too. So check the description for that as well. Boom.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
Good episode, guys. We got a new awesome ship. That's the crew colors.
Yep, we got a new awesome ship.
Yeah, Swarg, I just want to check in with you. I know the first half was kind of rough with you. I feel like the second half you really brought it back. Would you
I mean, that
agree?
happened like both times. It's the amount of like how much mechanics versus like how much RP and like to the feel where I
I
actually know. what I'm
feel
doing.
like you definitely RP'd the second half. You RP'd yourself probably right. If there was a most hated character vote, you would definitely win it instantly.
Yeah, probably. But I'm hoping there is redemption. I'm hoping that there's a redemption around the corner because, well, at least for me, you know, to a point, because that's everything that's striving for my character, and I don't want to talk too much about it. But yeah, no, when it's all just like mechanics followed by like one-liners followed by mechanics and one-liners and mechanics and one-liners, it's really hard for me to go from like zoning out because I don't understand any of the mechanics talk to like spewing a one-liner when something happens to me. You know, so it's
well,
really
I feel
kinda
like
tricky.
in the second half, when there was less mechanics and more talking, it definitely went down. And you even, when you had to make a mechanics roll,
And I understand the mechanic. I understand the rolling right now is because it's just easy enough for you to tell me what I get, right? And I understand like going from my sheet to that. I am starting to pick it up again. So I do like the system.
You should definitely put some points into like social stuff that you can do. Like
Yeah, I think so.
coercion is a great one. If you have that as a career skill, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The other one that you might want to do is maybe discipline, which you can use to like negate charm, and you can also use that as sort of like a weird sort of like I am a military man, look at me military sort of roles.
What was that one?
Discipline.
Oh, discipline.
These are both
Cool,
willpower
too.
checks.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, you can use discipline for
discipline is almost always going to be a defensive skill.
Oh, and I'm trained in discipline too. But it's
cool
defense.
is useful for going
initiative.
first initiative,
Yeah.
but like ultimately, the other one that you might want to look into is vigilance. Vigilance is one that you use when you get caught unaware. Like, so if your character doesn't get caught unaware, vigilance is the key to that one as well.
Yeah, so that kind of stuff. What I did was put both of my skill points in ranged heavy this time, and I never used it. So I have 4 in ranged heavy right now.
Wow, you spent a lot in ranged heavy then.
Yeah.
Really
so that would have been 5, 10, 15, that's 30.
35.
You would have spent 50 points on ranged heavy.
Wait, wouldn't it be
See,
3 ranks times 5 is 15,
15
right?
and 20.
Yeah. What I don't like is that I pumped
No,
up my...
you have to buy each rank individually. You can't
Yeah,
go all the way
15.
to
It's
the top.
15 and 20 is what they cost.
You
for
started
a 3
with
and a 4.
2.
You started with
Gotcha.
2?
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah,
third
yeah,
one,
yeah.
20, so it'd be 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, 35 points.
Yeah, I almost want to pump up my fucking gunner skill for the ship combat too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's tempting as well. So I don't know. I think Toby taking the reign on that. Yeah. So go ahead, Arthur. Sorry.
I was going to say, make sure everyone marks down 15 XP for the end of the session right here. I don't want to interrupt too much, but yeah.
I mean, do you have end show shit to do, or are we kind of shooting the shit?
End of show shit would be I'm gonna be away for a week, but make sure you keep liking, and subscribing because you guys have been awesome about that. If this is your first time watching the show tonight, you can click on the YouTube button below, subscribe to me on YouTube, and go back and watch the previous 6 episodes. You can catch up on what's happening, who's who, and what is what. I've also got a shit ton more of campaigns there. We've got like 700 hours of content now. So there's a lot going on.
There's a lot of me on there too, guys.
Yeah, there's a fucking
watch
ton
that
of
shit.
Virgil and Henley. So
And for those of you actually wondering about my accent, you can watch the last episode where I actually did learn and speak a little bit of French.
Yep.
Ah.
that was 2 episodes ago.
That's
The
way
one where
back.
you
It's-
pretended to be Darth Vader.
Yeah, that
It's
was good.
4 a.m. What can I
It's
say?
all right. It was last week though, so
Yeah, it was last
well,
week.
last episode was last week because we did double episode. In one
Yeah,
week.
we did
It's
double
crazy
episodes.
shit.
It was episode 5.
Yes, Jim in chat, one of my moderators, Jimtopia, is also in a bunch of stuff. Let's talk about post-show stuff. Everyone felt the session went well?
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of what we already discussed. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm a little
thought-
concerned that I was like, hey guys, here's your jobs and here's some cool news articles. And Dave was immediately like, fuck that, let's talk about Vaderos. But yeah,
That's what I like to do, man.
I'm sure next episode I can
We always
drop
gotta
all
throw
those
some of
tasty plot hooks that I have.
No, I liked the end.
Well, we can start next episode with talking to this secretary of ours, and
Who now
maybe
is
smoking
the first member of the crew that I've just like not been nice to.
Yeah, Nihil. Really? You want to
Yeah.
say you've been nice to Vape?
Vape doesn't
He's
count.
not a member of the crew. He's a piece of equipment. He's not
Wow.
sentient, Arthur.
Wow.
Wow.
Get wrecked.
Wow.
Wow.
I think we hit
Also,
some
as
like
a robot, I have
really
no soul.
pinnacle moments between like
So-
story wise.
So
Put
the
your cameras
nicest so the nicest person on the crew is the French bounty hunter.
The only
Actually, no. The nicest
non-sociopath.
person on the crew
Uh,
is the Twi'lek. Let's be
Flip
real.
your cameras on.
I can't, man. My Skype has been broken the entire
All right, you want to restart the call real quick?
Sure.
Let's
yes.
do that. Stick with us through our technical difficulties.
yeah.
You may have paid for the whole seat, but you're only going to need the edge of it. We're missing Dave.
And my camera's crapping out. Or something.
Well, you know what? Let's talk to people about their shows. Swargula, what do you do? We got the outro.
So yeah, everyone, my name is Swargula, whatever you want to pronounce it, Swiggles, Swaggles.
Why can't I hear anyone?
We're back. You're back.
We're back.
Go back.
You're back.
I can hear
I
you.
don't think he can't hear us. I run a game that's pretty much really fucking weird. It's exclusively with viewers. It's pretty baller. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world, and I'm learning a fuck ton doing it. And I've met a lot of really crazy cool people that I'm hoping to do. I run a tiny little place on the internet that's based around that, and that's pretty much all it is. It's hardcore mechanics 5th edition, constantly like 30 hours a week, perhaps. So something
She's
like
also
that.
my wife. Which is
I'm also technically legally married to Henley. So
Well, Henley,
Technically.
who are you
Okay.
and how's your show about?
Hi, my name's Dave, aka Henley. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Henley, Henley, or whatever. You can see my name there. Yeah, so I do a lot of, I do a show called Die Party, which is a tabletop RPG show, variety show. We have a couple of games going on at the moment. We have Blades in the Dark, aka Golden Glaives, with Arthur, Virgil, Thor, and a few other people. And I have another game called Die Party Sin Eaters, which is a World of Darkness Geist of Sin Eaters game, which is a very, very role-play heavy game to the point where we can play for 4.5 hours and not shoot a single bullet, which is fucking awesome. I love that shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
also
good fun.
I invade Swagula's stream as often as humanly possible. Yeah, we might be
True.
starting up another system about spies pretty soon too. I don't know the name of it though. I have to learn more about it pretty soon. And yeah, I can't believe, Sam, you didn't see, like, instantly fall in love and or heal the pink girl's hand. I don't know why. Like, instantly.
I got good reasons for that. I can explain those reasons after this.
I'm making a joke, man. It's fine.
Oh.
You can do whatever you like. I don't really
Let's talk to Toby, aka Virgil, aka Zircon5, and then I want to hear those reasons. Virgil, who the fuck are you, and what do you do on the internet?
I do all the dope shit, guys. So if you want to follow, I'm going to drop in the chat right there my name. You can just click on that. Super easy. Twitch.tv/Zircon5 for all you YouTube viewers. I'm on a ton of roleplay shows. I'm on the Sin Eater show, the Golden Glaive. I'm on a new show with Arthur soon called Spears in the Dark.
Spears in the Dawn.
In Dawn. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be
Isn't that
great.
starting
We're gonna.
Monday, November 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern U.S. time?
That's correct, Arthur.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and the Monday is following there as well.
Betos.
I'm totally going to be jamming out
Eh,
some acoustic guitar sessions, and you guys don't want to miss that shit because it's great. So hit the follows, and I'll see y'all soon.
Sorry.
Later.
Swarg, I definitely want to hear about your thoughts. Why would you treat this girl like shit?
Because she had the information that I needed, and I would go to any length to get that information.
You could have just paid her. We have money.
I could have, but I don't have money. That's not my money.
I literally said earlier that we were willing to pay for this thing because
But-
it's something you wanted.
But also, I guess on a side note, that's kind of also not an option to him because as of right now, he's like a lone. He's very much a loner. He's very much like he does things his own way and the way he's done it since he's basically been forced to, and he doesn't want to treat anybody else because everyone else that everyone else that he
Noticed.
right. And so
Once we have the 20 episode character arc where he finally starts trusting people, that's when I'm gonna offer 20 XP to somebody to instantly betray him.
So that's like.
Turns out I've been a Sith Jedi the entire time, and I cut off your head with a lightsaber.
For 20
And
XP.
Hey, I'll take that for 20 XP. Not the betrayal part, just being a Sith Jedi.
I think you have a much different relationship with Toby, though, because though he is sentient, he's a robot still.
Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what I think about that as far as my character goes, because that's actually a really good thought. I actually never thought about that, Virgil. I toyed around with my guy not liking droids. I think we all know that. I toyed around with kind of liking droids. I toyed around with liking Toby just because he was different kind of droid. And now I love what you just said, actually, like because you are.
Toby should be the character that sort of breaks through eventually, and
Right.
you stop hating droids as much, at least.
Well, I think you could just throw the droid thing, and this is actually cool that we're talking about it because I'm exploring it as well. That you could actually throw the droid like racism away. Like he's not racist towards droids at all. He just doesn't want people to be close to. But since Toby is, if he just treated droids like they're robots, right? That's all they were. Because he was rich, he had a ton of them. They cleaned his room. He doesn't have to learn their names. What does he care? But then Toby comes along. Toby is sentient, but he's still a droid. So technically, I could still get close to you, and if you die, you're still a droid, right? You can just fix yourself and come back in some other droid body, and you're fine. I don't have to be scared for your life.
That's not quite how it works.
Well, right. No, right. That's absolutely not how it works. But to me, it's like if he dies, he is sentient, yes, but he's just a droid at the same time. And on top of all of that, Toby has gotten my back. He's successfully been a good sidekick to me and made me be the best everything that I could be. And he's successfully done everything that I've asked him to do. And as a military man, that's pretty much all I ask. Is like if I go, Toby, turn on the furnace, let's kill some Jews, and he does it.
What is with
Man,
the Taylor
I
references?
don't really understand where that hate's coming from.
That's like the
Sam.
5th one.
I'm gonna get an angry text message from my
Yeah, you're gonna get one from me, man.
You get one from me as well, yeah.
No, but that's the thought, right? That's the same thing
Implication.
that those soldiers went through in the Holocaust. They were just taking orders, right? And that's the same thing with Toby. We're friends on top of that, but he's So so it's an interesting thought. I really like that thought a lot. That's kind of it's easier for me to like Toby or open up and become friends. And already he knows so much more than anybody else does. So I really like that thought. But my guy
Toby is really accepting of people. He knows who he's working for and who his team is, and if someone's not fucking with his team or someone is on his side, he knows that that's his benefit, and he treats them like a friend. It's a very weird character to play in that sense, but I do like it. I have a great time playing him.
Thor,
Yeah.
I want to cut back to you so we can wrap this up because I know it's late as shit for you. What do you do on the internet? Nothing, right?
I play with you guys. I play multiple games with you guys. Apart from that, you can usually find me hanging out, playing way too much Hearthstone, Killing Floor 2, or
You gonna start
pretty
streaming?
much player games. I'll
Oh,
probably
nice.
start streaming at some point. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm getting pretty good at some of these games. I may as well start, trying to learn how to do some of this shit. Stream something easy. Hearthstone streaming is apparently really easy and really popular. Do that.
It's really easy and really popular.
Yeah, I mean,
300 follows in one day. He'll do it. Yeah.
I mean, why go? Try and do something difficult. Yeah, okay. My first stream is going to be my running through the original Baldur's Gate trilogy,
Without
Not-
rest, right?
without rest. on the old games using multiple CDs, so then I need to change them, or insert whatever ridiculousness. Start easy. I mean, that seems simple enough, right?
Mm.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck it. Why not? Do what you do, boo. Do
Yeah.
what you do.
And I was gonna say something. I can. So.
Everyone, click on his name in the chat and go follow him,
Yeah.
and then he'll have a
exactly.
reason to stream. I'm following him right now, guys.
And
Sig.
And I am going to leave you now with what I had prepared for last week, which I didn't really find a time to put in. We are ending the show now, right?
I mean, I was gonna say something first, but yeah.
Okay. My outro is à tout le monde, à tous mes amis. Je vous aime.
I'm rolling my eyes so hard right now.
Je dois partir.
I facepalm at
I'm
the
turned on as
force of
fuck.
1,000 sun, and I push my brain at the back of my skull.
Excellent.
Just like, and it just comes out, you know.
All right, guys.
My
Thank you
French
for
was
joining
not
us.
that terrible. Come on.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Follow, like, subscribe. My schedule is below on Twitch if you want to click on it. Or as soon as I turn the stream off, you can see it in the background. However, I'm going to be hosting Eric Vulgaris at the request of Swargula. So head over there and check out twitch.tv/Eric Vulgaris. Have a good night, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right.